Linjiangxian Field, Episode 6. Fanlinger framed Li Qingyue. At night, Li Qingyue used puppetry to pretend that she was secretly practicing martial arts and then went to the bottom of the coal pond. Bai Jiusi also wanted to check Li Qingyue's feeling for the white snake, so he took a look at Li Qingyue at night. At first, Bai Jiusi was relieved to see Li Qingyue practicing martial arts, but found that Li Qingyue used puppetry. He immediately arrived at the bottom of the coal pond and found that Li Qingyue wanted to kill the white snake, so he tried to stop her. Because Li Qingyue had been seriously injured before, Bai Jiusi was anxious and hit her too hard, and she fainted at that time. Li Qingyue's injuries were very serious and Bai Jiusi had to call Li Mo back to help treat her. However, because Li Qingyue had taken an elixir that forcibly increased her power and her body simply could not bear it, she was also seriously injured and suffered a backlash, and there was no cure. In order to find out what Li Qingyue had done, Bai Jiusi asked Li Mo to identify Li Qingyue first and then asked Li Qingyue about the incidents of killing the white snakes. It turned out that the reasons why Li Qingyue killed the white snakes was because when she was a child, she saw the white snake arrive at her village and wreak havoc on the world. It was also because of the white snake that she lost all her family members, that she followed her master to the Jingyun sect. Li Qingyue wanted revenge. Bai Jiusi didn't want Li Qingyue to die like this. He learned from Li Mo that a blazing sun fruit, 赤阳果, would appear in the mortal world, which could make people immortal. If Li Qingyue became an immortal, she wouldn't have to die. Ning Yan knew that Li Qingyue was going to die and kept begging Bai Jiusi to save her. Zhang Xuan and his fellow disciple also went to fight for Blazing Sun Fruit, but because the Blazing Sun Fruit was guarded by a deviant beast, they could not succeed easily. Instead, Bai Jiusi appeared and easily took the Blazing Sun Fruit away. He was unwilling to lose the opportunity to ascend to heaven and see Li Qingyue, and wanted to step forward to stop him, but because of his lack of magic power, he could not even withstand Bai Jiusi's move. He watched Bai Jiusi live with his hope, and hatred gradually emerged in his heart. After Bai Jiusi rescued Li Qingyue was very excited and grateful, and claimed that her life would belong to Bai Jiusi from now on. However, Bai Jiusi suddenly vomited blood and seemed to be seriously injured. Li Qingyue was very worried, but Bai Jiusi did not tell Li Qingyue the truth, but just asked Li Qingyue to leave first. Zhang Xuan was hit by Bai Jiusi and was seriously injured. He was in a coma for 3 days. Lu Suguan rescued Zhang Xuan. Zhang Xuan was unwilling to lose his only chance and went to find his master as soon as he woke up. He asked about the ineffectiveness of the Blazing Sun Fruit for immortals. From this, he deduced that it was very likely that Li Qingyue had an accident. Bai Jiusi came down to the mortal world to fight for the Blazing Sun Fruit to prolong her life. After Li Qingyue ate the Blazing Sun Fruit, her cultivation method also improved rapidly. Li Qingyue was very grateful to Bai Jiusi for what he did, so she thought about how to repay Bai Jiusi, and she wanted to make some delicious food for Bai Jiusi, but because Bai Jiusi was in seclusion, she didn't see him. Bai Jiusi was practicing and healing, and it turned out that the injury Bai Jiusi suffered was because he was attacked by Li Qingyue on the day of his marriage in his previous life. Li Qingyue was bored in her spare time, so she stayed with Ning Yan. She was always worried that Bai Jiusi would be hungry during his retreat. She learned from Ning Yan that Bai Jiusi would retreat every 10 years to repair his previous injuries. Fan Jiajiao was getting married again, and Fan Ling'er personally sent an invitation to Li Qingyue, but because of the previous wrong wedding ceremony, Li Qingyue did not plan to go and avoid embarrassment. Fan Ling'er said that she would give Li Qingyue some of Bai Jiusi's personal belongings and asked Li Qingyue to go alone. Li Qingyue did not think much about it and followed her alone.